guys, we're going to take a look today at the Atari XEGS, or the Atari XE system. So there it is, and this came out in 1987, and this was Atari's last 8-bit computer. It has this 80s pastel looking shape to it. The power button is here, the start, the option, the reset, and this is select. It's hard to see that actually. Here it is. And again, this one is kind of a funky design. Stands out from the crowd compared to the other Atari consoles, which were just all black really. And well, except the Woody of the 2600. But this one, the controller ports are here, strangely enough, like an angle. So it's hard to plug them in. There is no dust cover for the cartridge, so it was later done also for the Atari Jaguar, like this as well. And then nothing here on the left side. We have this is for extension if you want to put like a disk drive or something. And then over here is for the power, the cord. It's for RF 2 and 3. This is for mono, audio, and video. And it's composite, so there's no S-video or anything like that. But I believe you can mod it. I don't know, I'm just leaving it the way it is. At least it's not RF, thankfully. And then this is the humongous power brick. Kind of reminds me of the other power bricks of the day back in the 80s. So we got that. And then comes with the famous 2600 controller. Looks the same, except this one is like an almond brown beige, looking to complement the system. So that is how it looks like. And then also got this with it, the phaser for the XE system. Since I don't have a CRT TV anymore, that won't work on this thing. So let's just take a look today at the Atari XEGS, and this is the Uno cart for playing, you know, ROMs and stuff. But I do have some games that came with this when I got this earlier this year. This is getting to be a pricey. It's like one of the more expensive systems. I got mine for $150 though. I know it was not cheap though. But I got Miss Pac-Man. We have here Joust. And then we have Robotron 2084. And these are specifically for the Atari XEGS Bug Hunt, which came with the system, which uses the gun. Then we have Flight Simulator, which came with this. And then the last is Fight Night. And people know this, that Missile Command is built into the system for every Atari XEGS. So let's take a look. I'm going to plug in everything, and we're going to take a look at this system in action. Stay tuned. Oh yeah, and I forgot. Here is a keyboard for Atari XEGS. So looking at like this, it looks like a console keyboard hybrid. This one though, the keypad's all yellowed and stuff when I got it, but it works. This one also has a big help if you need any help when you load the game, or I guess if you want to go in basic or something. But yeah. Looking at this, it looks different, you know. It stands out though versus the Atari other 8-bit computers. So I like this design. Again, it stands out, it's different, and yeah. So pretty excited to own this. So let's now take a look. I forgot about the keyboard, about this part. And let's take a look now at some games. Alright, so we have it all hooked up here. Sorry, this reception. And we have the Atari Basic loaded up. So you have that hooked up there, and then this could be, you know, for a full-fledged computer. If you don't want this, then you can just remove this, and then Missile Command would normally load. So let's turn this off again, and then let's unplug the keyboard, and then let's see what happens then. We have, yeah, so let's see. Alright, so now it loads up to Missile Command. So Missile Command loads up 1981, and let's try out Missile Command. You have to press start here though. So me trying this with one hand is terrible, as usual. Oh, come on. So yeah, missile command is built in, but of course I'm not doing too hot with one hand. But yeah, so missile command is built into this, which is pretty neat. You know, has a nice composite look to it. But again, you're stuck with these primitive controls. I'd rather use like a joypad actually. Man, it is hard to control with one hand. Alright, so missile command, it's nice, you know, it's built in. Alright, so there's two modes again. The computer here, you have to plug it in so that you can get the computer mode. And if you unplug it, you'll have, just turn it on like a regular console and you'll have missile command that loads up. Alright, so we got that. Oops, sorry about that. And then now, next, we'll try some other games here. So from the original, we will try Ms. Pac-Man here. So let's load up Ms. Pac-Man. And, oh, okay, this probably needs some cleaning. Oh, no, there we go. We have Ms. Pac-Man loaded up. Atari 1983. And then again, which is silly, you can't really press here to start the game. You have to press it here. So yeah, everyone knows Pac-Man, Ms. Pac-Man. The graphics are not bad on this. Looks much better than the 2600 and better sound than the 2600 and even the 7800. But the 7800 is a better processor, of course. But yeah. So this is nice because you can play old 8-bit games from like 1979, 1980 on this 1987 machine, which is cool. Alright. Okay. So we have Ms. Pac-Man, classic game. And I didn't know anyone who would Atari XEGS. All I know is that there was that one commercial where they were touting this game was much better compatibility than the NES, and you know, it's on another level, but that was wrong. And the XEGS got destroyed by the NES, as well as its brother, the Atari 7800. It was like the Atari 7800 and the XEGS were competing at the same time, which is odd. Because the 7800 came out in 1986, and then this came out in 1987. So kind of concurrent. They had concurrent machines competing with each other. So, but then this was based off the Atari 5200, which was based off the Atari 8-bit. And yeah, nothing about rambling about that. Okay, so we have Bug Hunt, but I can't really use it because, let's try it. I have the zapper gun. Oh no, actually, I already tried it before. Yeah, it doesn't work, but here's how Bug Hunt looks like. There it is. And then you have to use the phaser, which doesn't work on an LCD TV, even this retro LCD TV. But that's how it looks like. Oh, it says made in Japan. Interesting. But yeah, so there it is. And then now we'll look at the other game that was included, which uses the keyboard, and it is Flight Simulator 2. Okay. Actually, I don't think it will work because you need the keyboard plugged in. So I don't have it plugged in, but you need the keyboard for that. And then we have here the Uno cart, which, there we go, which plays. Yeah, I have Atari 5200 conversions, Atari XE, and Atari XEGS. Oh, the problem is I have to, sorry, I gotta put the controller in, I have to plug in the keyboard. Oh, jeez. The thing is, like, all this is quirky and stuff, like everything is an angle. I guess they wanted to be different, but it's hard to plug in and out of their various peripherals. which is, yeah, annoying. Okay, now I got it working. Okay, so XEG 0. Let's play. Yeah. Computer stuff. I had to get to use a keyboard though for this. Did we start here? No. Oh. Oh, I just pressed reset. Whoops. Okay. Now, let's just turn it on and off again. And then there's 5200 conversions. Let's see how that looks. Let's press enter. No ballot. Oh, sorry guys. Back for B. I didn't get a chance to do that one. Alright. But all in all, you should, you should try to pick up one of these Atari XEGS. I think it's a cool system. And not as successful, of course, as the NES and the Sega Master System, but it's still a good system. Anyway, just wanted to show you a quick overview of the Atari XEGS. It's often underrated system, and Atari's one of their best efforts, I think, even though the machine didn't sell well until this was the last machine they released until the Jaguar, like home console, because they had the Lynx. That's for portable though. Anyway, thank you again for watching, and thanks again. And yeah, I'm gonna be uploading this both to this channel and my backup channel. Anyway, thanks again. You take care.